This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, every day I tell you guys, based on what I'm seeing, the banks are hanging on by their fingernails, and there are going to be more bank collapses before the end of 2024, in my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell any bank stock. I'm just telling you that the banks are in trouble, and if the banks don't implode on themselves, they're going to partner with other banks in order to stay afloat. Okay? Now, you got Wells Fargo selling billions of dollars in commercial loans to that loan services provider, Trimont, I think it is, if I'm pronouncing it properly, Trimont. And why do you think Wells Fargo is selling all those commercial loans? Billions in commercial loans. And you know what? If Trimont is picking it up, they're getting it for pennies on the dollar, which means when Wells Fargo file their taxes, they're going to have billions of dollars in losses. That is what I predict happening. And the reason that they have to do this, their liquidity is running out. Wells Fargo's hanging on by their fingernails, and they can't afford to keep these bad loans. A lot of them are probably non-performing loans on their books, because you guys all know, if you've been paying attention for the last 2 years, the commercial real estate market is tanking. A lot of the owners of these properties just walked away from the properties and said, can't say harder, okay? They said, lay it forward. They don't want anything to do with the property, and the banks are not really in the property management business, especially commercial property where there's nobody willing to rent it. So the fact that Wells Fargo has to sell billions of dollars in commercial loan for pennies on the dollar to Trimont tells me that Wells Fargo is hanging on by their fingernails. It tells me that Wells Fargo liquidity is drying up. And you also know about all the Wells Fargo branches that they have closed over the last 6 months, and they will be closing more. And you guys know, if the liquidity of the banks are drying up, the liquidities of the bad actors, naked shorting AMC, GME, and other stocks, is also drying up also. And when there's no more money to maintain those short positions or those counterfeit short positions, then the stocks that they're naked shorting should start going to the moon, or at least start trading at their real value, not a suppressed value. And yes, the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI is fully aware that they are suppressing a whole lot of stocks with counterfeit shares, yet they do absolutely nothing. And you guys know why. Because they're robbing retail investors, they're robbing pension funds, they're robbing institutions that follow the rules. And a lot of times, we don't donate millions of dollars to politicians who get agency heads to look the other way when we violate the law. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Why do you think Wells Fargo has to sell off billions of commercial paper for pennies on the dollar? You think they're having liquidity issues? You think they're hanging on by their fingernails? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. And I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.